welcome to our new podcast series. I'm Michelle.
I'm Eunice.
And I'm Alex here.
We are all three property agents. So you're wondering why all three property agents here together talking? Because we are day in, day out on the ground, meeting different clients, and we wanted to share all their case studies. Maybe it's beneficial to you all along the way.
What you just said is actually very true because I recently came across a buyer, which is also like a friend to me. She's of a suitable age now. I think she's around 37 this year. So I did ask her, why suddenly want to buy property leh? Because all along she's been quite happily staying with her parents and siblings. So she shared that she has been renting a place with her family for the past 5 years. So she's not very comfortable in living in a home that is not hers. She likes to cook, she likes to host. Now she's really thinking to buy a property and then to stay on her own and then to invite friends over to have a place of her own. So she asked me, Eunice, what should I buy? Should I buy a resale HDB or should I buy a BTO? So she asked me these two questions. So I did share with her, if she's buying a BTO under a single scheme, she's only eligible for a 2-room flexi.
Which is very, very small.
2-room flexi is how many rooms?
2-room flexi, I think they only have technically 1 bedroom and then the hall.
So I told her it's going to be very small. Why not choose a resale HDB?
And not forgetting, because a BTO means she have to have another waiting time of 3 to 4 years for it to be completed. So
Yeah,
during
correct.
these 3-4 years, she still have to continue to rent.
Correct. So I told her we can go look for 4 to 5 rooms HDB, which will fulfill what she needs, which is space and also an earlier key collection time.
So her options are only like BTO and resale HDB. That's what come into her mind lah.
Yes, correct. Because based on the HFE that she did with HDB, her eligibility is up to the purchase price of around 700k. So 700k HDB in Singapore, certain places like towards the northeast side, you can easily get 4-bedroom HDB.
Choices not too bad lah. Another thing coming to my mind is like, why not consider like a 1-bedroom resale condo?
1-bedroom resale condo. Alex did mention before, because she met my buyer also, Shalene. He did propose like a 1-bedroom condo. So Alex, what do you think of a 1-bedroom condo?
Why do you propose a 1-bedroom condo then?
We always look at numbers. To agents-wise, we always are too focused on numbers. We also didn't go and consider what the client actually wanted. But of course, if you talk about numbers sense, while she continued renting, and the renter she is sharing with her family, she's only paying partial of it, while she go and buy a 1-bedroom and rent out the 1-bedroom, I think it make more sense lah. Because you buy HDB, you can't rent out you can't rent out the whole unit. You can't buy and treat it as an investment. So as an investment point of view, I mean 1-bedroom still makes sense for her situation. A lot of buyers also focus a lot on their own needs. Why? As agent, we always think real estate is about numbers, but real estate is still something that I would say it's a very difficult position because it's something that is usually your biggest purchase in your life. Yet you will use a lot of emotions in terms of buying it because you are thinking of staying in it, all these things. A lot of clients will make decisions based on more emotion than logical. Wouldn't say that it's wrong because emotion actually drive up prices also. But that's always the dilemma. As agent, we always are very, very number savvy. So we always look at numbers. When we advise our clients, it's always about that. I realize that we sometimes really mislook what is the purpose of the purchase. So I think the first thing when we want to buy a property is to understand why are we buying this? Are we buying this to make money? Or are we buying this to enjoy? I mean, this is important. Because a lot of time we want to buy to enjoy, but end up we are focusing on the numbers. Not wrong, but I think we need to have a balance over these things.
Sometimes along the house searching journey, some of my clients have forgotten their why, Then they end up making impulsive purchase where I got to really pull them back because they seen something they like and then they forgot why in the first place they wanted to buy. So I think as property agents, I think we are like their logic we pull them back to why you need to buy this, why are we buying. I think this is very important.
So if my friend wants to buy a house, I mean just now you mentioned that you have to choose between buying a property to make money or for your own wants. But what if she happens to want both? I mean, a lot of people would think this way also. I want to buy a
I
house.
also,
I
yeah.
want to stay, but also at the same time, I want to make money.
I would say possible,
question.
but sometimes will be tough. Let's say 2 units on sale, resale. We don't talk about new one, we say resale. One is on the very high floor, then you get a very nice view. Unit is very big, the location is what you want. Everything fit into all your criteria, still within your budget. So let's say I have a 800,000 budget, but I can find something that fit everything into my criteria, yet big, yet centralized, everything. That's the best, right? There's this type of property available, but the age is very old. So it's like maybe 30 plus 40 years old. Possible. Last, I met a customer in Fort Road. Very good location. It's very near to town already. It's near East Coast. 3-room flat is below 300,000. You
That's
might
right.
even see partial of the sea, some of the unit. Can buy? Then that's the thing. Let's say this 800,000 we are talking about for a very nice location, very big, maybe 120 square meter, 130 square meter in the town area. The 800,000 maybe you can only get a 4-room flat in Sengkang, new one. 5 years old versus a 35 years old Tiong Bahru, for example.
So that's actually what she was looking at also, the Tiong Bahru one. Yeah.
Correct. So we also realize one thing, that those property that is like very old, even how centralized, Toa Payoh, Braddell or whichever, are also very difficult to sell. It's very difficult to sell as of current really. That's why they are selling lower. And in future, what is going to happen? So I can fulfill all my needs, all my want, everything. I go and get something like that. I'm really not thinking logically. Can I have emotions? Yes. So for example, if there is a high floor unit that I got unblocked view and a low floor unit that is block view, the high floor is 50,000, 60,000 more, but they are the same block, they are all 5 years old. Can I splurge a bit to get the high floor? I think it's fine. But you cannot cross the line. I don't care. I just want to get what I want based on my budget. Then I don't care about anything else. So I think we still need to find a balance in what we are buying. I mean, emotion is important to fulfill that. But I need to fulfill in future when I want to sell. Why? If I want to move on, let's say I want a bigger house, I need to shift. I need to shift for school for my kids. And I can't sell my place because I bought 800, now it's worth 600. Then how? I need to fulfill my future emotional needs also.
That's
Logically, I might the property that even though it don't appreciate much, but it didn't drop, or I find a property that appreciate, next time I want to change also, it's so much easier. So that's the important thing that we need to think.
To avoid those stucky situations where you're stuck, then you really just got to sell lower. So you have a choice in future.
It will generally applies to a lot of people who are still going to upgrade in future. But I think for people who are already retired, you can just buy whatever you want because they're going to stay there forever already. In the case for my friend Sherlyn, yes, I think whatever you mentioned is definitely very, very helpful. If she were to emotional buy into a very nice resale HDB in Tiong Bahru,
Tiong Bahru one, right?
yeah, the 30 plus year old, even 40 plus year old, in future she wants to sell, like what you said, it's going to be much more difficult. Even though it's going to be very nice, it fulfills her needs of like the space, a centralized location. But would she want to be stuck in a situation where you can't find buyers? So she's going to be so frustrated, and she may even have to sell it at a lower price just to get rid of the property. So did we touch on the one
So
bedroom?
the 1-bedroom condo, like what you say makes sense. I think for the 1-bedroom condo, she can just rent out and then it's like rental to her. She continue renting with her family, right? So it makes money in future because tenants pays for all your installments, but it probably doesn't fulfill her why she needs to buy, because I think never fulfill her emotional needs in a way, because she still have to continue renting and then she buy that and then just for investment. Probably I think that 1-bedroom, I think that time you did suggest to her, I think she wanted to that after it cool down and then she think over, like still haven't fulfilled of why she wanting to buy a house at
She's still a
37,
little bit
right?
hesitant on the one bedroom.
And then I think 1-bedroom condo, she cannot really enjoy her hosting, even if she's going to stay in there, right?
Yeah, a bit tough. The price of a condo will still definitely be more expensive than a
I think
HDB.
1-bedroom about 900k
Ish, yeah.
thereabout.
Installment will be higher also.
Yeah. If she eventually decided still to buy a resale HDB, what are the important pointers that she probably have to take note of? I think one thing I pick up is the age of the property is somehow very important.
Yeah, I think the age of property is very important.
I mean, all these are very technical stuff that we are not going to discuss too much on the podcast series. So if you want the very technical one, you can watch our other videos that we are talking about technical, like age, everything. So I think one most important is what is your end goal that you have in mind, the purpose of this property that you are buying. Your purpose is to enjoy the next 5 years, then you focus on that as the top priority. Other than that, you need to make sure that you can't buy something that you can't sell. You buy something that is okay. But if my focus, I want to make the most out of this property. I buy 2 million, I want to sell 2.5 million. Then I focus on that. My end goal is in 5 years, I want to achieve what? Do I want to use this money to upgrade to a bigger house? Or do I want to just use this house to make money? Or do I want to, next 5 years, I definitely want to stay on. So settle this end goal first, then you will know what type of property I should look for. If this is not settled, then you will be always swayed. Some agents tell you this, you should buy this one, can make money. Some agent tell you this one very nice. Then you forever you won't be able to find something that you really, really want. What do you want to achieve out of this property for the next 5-10 years is, I think, very important in every of your property purchase. I mean, I'm an advocate that always look at profits. But what I think might not be what other people think. This is what I feel now. But there's still people who really focus on profit.
I think profits take care of your emotional needs.
We are humans, we all to fulfill our emotion, but we fulfill different ways. Some people will feel, I need a lot of money to fulfill my emotions. I need to be very secure, my property need to make money, then I fulfill. Some people need a very nice home, very cozy home, then they fulfill emotion. I need now, I cannot wait for 5 years, 10 years later. So different people, different things. What is important for you to push you forward for your decision? How do I want to progress with my real estate journey? I think one most important thing we want to highlight is, no matter how you want to fulfill your emotion needs for the next 5 years, don't fully focus on that. Like, I buy a town area, old one, I don't care because big, I spend 100,000 renovation. All my money, all my savings that I worked for the past 30 years, I put inside, they're all gone. So we still need to balance on that. That's the only thing. But can I fulfill my emotion? Yes, but
Maybe
not totally.
Maybe a bit of balance. Maybe a bit of balance. I think this is also part of my property purchase journey, which I can share maybe in the next podcast. I'm a property agent myself, but then when I buy the property, I engage my sister, also a property agent, to facilitate for me. Because why? When I'm buying my own property, I'm also emotional because I am still like human. I almost buy the wrong one, but then my sister, who is the logical one, that's why all of us need someone to handheld us to weigh out the pros and the cons when we are about to make any impulsive emotional buy. That's the main thing.
的重点
The 重点 yeah.
is to have a good property agent to advise you on the logical stuff. Because when we are buying, like what we all mentioned, we are always going to be very emotional. We want this, we only want this. So when you have your agent coming in, they are able to highlight the pros and cons to you, and then you can slowly think and then know what is best.
Have to have someone. Don't need to be agent. Someone beside you that is going to hold you back if you are going to do the wrong decision. That's important. Can be your spouse, can be your siblings. Sometimes spouse are one logical, one emotional, also good. You make a good decision in terms of moving towards that. I think that's important. So this series that we are creating is to be more casual in terms of the things that we are going to talk about. If you all got anything that you all really want us to discuss, you all can actually put in the comment so that we can actually do it on the next episode also, because we need to know what are the contents that people are looking for. If not, we'll see you very soon. Next
See you in
series.
the next podcast.
Okay, see you. Bye-bye.
Thank you. Bye-bye.